Yeah.
So you're saying you don't want to do like a King of Queens podcast? Is that what you're telling me?
We could do the whole Kevin James universe.
Well, yeah.
Oh.
So, like, let's say we were rotating who
Paul
hosts.
Blart.
Wes could be the Paul Blart guy. He's like, I'm going to host
Okay.
and when we do actual reviews, like, we rank the best Paul Blart movies between 1 and 2.
I was like, how many are there?
They made a second Paul Blart.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Wow, what was it called?
They did.
Paul Blart Multicop.
I think it was called Paul Blart 2.
Paul Blart and the Farties.
Exactly.
Pull up! All craft, pull up! It's a trap!
Welcome to Cannonballs, our weekly comedy plot recap of Star Wars canon for the casual fan. This week we are discussing episodes 11 to 16 of Season 4 of Clone Wars. I'm Brian Carey, and I'm joined by my co-hosts, Aaron Laramie,
Good to be back, boys.
Matt Martirosian,
Chris Bosch looks like a dinosaur.
and Wesley. Pablo's Pawn Shop has everything a bounty hunter needs and more. Isaac.
More beans.
Let's shake off the rust, boys. It's been a while.
Oh man, yeah, I've actually had time to do things with my life. I bought these champagne glasses. I've had 2 weeks of just
Oh, fancy boy.
pure enjoyment.
Celebrating sobriety.
Mm. Yeah, it's never tasted so good.
You realize you wanted to remember the podcast?
Yeah, that's kind of what it was.
Mhm.
Those with a
Sometimes I drink to forget.
Those with a keen ear might have noticed last episode was the second part of a double header.
With a keen ear.
It's been since
I didn't even
Easter.
listen to it.
It's Easter?
Yeah.
Oh, we
Yeah,
sounded
don't you realize
exhausted.
I've had diarrhea since Easter's? You guys
Oh,
remember
Jesus.
Nacho Libre?
Nacho Libre verse. That's our.
A top
Yeah,
5
that was
Jack
that.
Black movie.
Dude, School of Rock is such a fucking good movie, too.
It is a great movie.
Also, are we going to note that Brian's in a different room, but it kind of almost looks like the same room he's been
It
in?
is. It's similar. It's just different enough. Like
Yeah,
the floor and stuff is a little different,
Right.
you know.
Yeah, I'm gonna quickly say, holy shit! I definitely forgot that Brian had a completely different place. Right, I was like, Brian's in his apartment.
This
It's
is
a completely different place.
Cannonball
It is.
Studios.
Yeah, congrats, pal.
Yeah,
That's exciting.
yeah. Honestly, no, I think Brian has his own studio. I
Are
think
we
he's in
doxing Brian
Cannonball
on the
Studios.
podcast right now?
I almost want
Bring it
to
on
run
YouTube,
over.
buddy.
Yeah.
Oh man! So I got my first shot yesterday to get vaccinated. Are you
Ooh.
guys on your way to getting some shots?
I had my first one, and it was at Foxwoods, and I won $500.
Oh,
And then
that's
I have
right.
to go back.
Oh, fuck
Yeah.
yeah, dude. That's
That was,
awesome.
that was a good day. Now I go
Yeah, you
back
have
again.
Okay, now
Great
give it down.
marketing. Great marketing play by Foxwoods. Hey, come get your vaccine and gamble while you're here. Why is everyone not
genius.
doing it? Fox or
Honestly, Marty, it's
Yeah,
We're
dude, they
smarter
should
than that,
just,
boys. We could come up with
CBS
something
should
better
start
than
doing that. Getting some penny slots going.
Yeah, just
CBS, Walgreens.
Aaron,
Slots
that's
and
how I
CBS.
won it. I put my money into a penny
Was it penny
slot
slot?
machine because I couldn't find blackjack, and I don't know what the game was. It was all of a sudden I pressed the button and a guy was fishing, and then
You just
it
had
caught,
3 sevens, and you're like, holy fuck.
it caught a $400 fish. I couldn't-
lemon, pink, and you were like, oh shit!
Yeah,
He just caught 3
1,000
lemons.
quarters sprayed out at him. Yeah.
He's like, dude, I just won 3 lemons. That's amazing.
I walked
you
down
gotta
there
go
with
catch these chips in, and the lady's like, all right, 1 lemon, 2 lemons. 3 lemons.
I
Congrats.
I like that Marty's like, I found this fishing machine because I couldn't find blackjack. He's like, I just give up, just fucking somebody take my money.
Yeah.
And the fishing guy was like, I got a surprise for you. 3 fucking lemons, bro.
He's like
Yeah.
at the roulette
I had
table.
like an hour
is this
until my
blackjack?
appointment. Dude, quarantine casino is weird as hell.
Oh,
man.
dude, it's the worst.
I don't know what's open.
No, it's the worst, man.
Not to mention, it's like it's Foxwood, so there's so many casinos within the casino, and the casino I happen to be in didn't have it.
Yeah, I know.
But I went over. They let me take my shot early, and the nurse was nice enough to hold my lemons while I got my shot.
Or like that guy who's that meme of the guy who's like carrying too many lemons or like whatever it is. He's got too many like grapefruits or some shit.
Oh, I like that Brian doubled down and made it a euphemism. That's great. I was like, you guys had me at the nurses holding my lemons. And then when Brian made it,
She said cough.
Yeah.
she's like, this is,
I was like, I thought I was here for a vaccine.
this isn't normally a part of the procedure, but I heard that you won a bunch of lemons, so congratulations.
Now cough.
Oh, that's
Deep breath.
fantastic.
But yeah, 3 weeks and I'll be able to kiss my boys on the mouth again. Very
Oh,
excited.
baby.
Yeah, I'm.
Right
What is it? 2 weeks after you get the second one?
3 weeks.
After the second one?
Oh, 2 weeks. Oh, I gotta wait. You know this better than I do.
I do. I thought you're. It's. I think it's 2 weeks after the second one. You're fully like immunized.
So you guys want to talk about this guy?
Wait, Brian,
no,
can I
not really.
do my thing?
Oh, you
yeah,
want to
this
do it
is-
now? Yeah, I didn't know you wanted
I
to.
can.
do
Well,
your
I thought it
segment
would
now.
be a pre-show thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
doesn't
Let's.
matter, I guess.
Aaron
Yeah, doesn't
Laramie
Aaron have something?
has a segment.
Everybody.
Let me
That's what
switch it back.
Talking
here.
about. I would say.
Oh,
I don't
no.
know. A segment necessarily.
Welcome,
Perfect.
welcome to Aaron Balls. Go.
Beautiful.
So hold on, put the thing back up because like I said, I'm going to drop a link in the Discord, and there's a video that I want us to watch.
Yeah,
Oh,
sure.
fuck.
Let me find the
Jesus,
Discord here.
Jesus Christ with this
I
guy.
want to put it in the right spot first. I want this to be seamless.
There you go, bud. So it's a video. There's this YouTube channel, and it's this guy who makes all kinds of like animated videos. And his name is Meat Canyon. And he does all these like videos about like a ton of stuff, especially like from our childhood. Like literally, it's like Ed, Ed and Eddie and like Monsters Inc. and like Adventure Time and other shit. But he made this video. I just found out about his channel recently, and he made a video about 2 or 3 actually about Star Wars. And so I wanted to show you guys one that he did. I thought you guys might appreciate it.
All right.
Yeah, shout out to our number one fan James. He showed me a couple of Meat Canyon. I've seen the edit.
Oh yeah, I would say it actually.
It's
it
pretty
honestly
fucked up shit, but we'll have a good time.
It
Oh,
100%.
I feel like I've seen this on TikTok.
It 100% strikes me as something that he would like, judging by what I know about. Yeah. So, yeah, I was like,
very
people
excited.
might not know too much about him necessarily because it's an acquired taste for sure. This isn't like my favorite Meat Canyon video necessarily, but it's pretty good. So
All right. I got.
there's
I'm guessing you guys want to hear the sound too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, let it
try
ride.
to get it to fit as best you can.
Yeah,
I don't know.
that'll
It's-
work. That's fine.
Yeah.
Phrasing.
All right. Let's. What
Yeah, take your time,
is
pal.
this playing through?
Yeah, we'll just edit this all out.
Let me just.
Yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this. I saw it the other day and I'm like, I could send it to you guys, but I think it'd be more enjoyable if we all watched it live and then had a conversation
like
about
it, man.
after. Because there's a couple other Star Wars videos that he does if we ever want to break those out down the line. But he also has a video or two that we could I don't know if you guys have seen, but we can watch one or two after the podcast as well. Because there's a couple fucking ones that are more than worth
the Bugs
watching.
Bunny one.
Oh, really?
Bugs Bunny one is the first. That's the
Was that
first
the
one
first one you
James
ever
ever
saw?
showed me.
Holy
yeah,
shit.
and I was like,
that
what
one's
the
pretty
fuck am I
serious.
watching?
All
They're
right,
not
this,
all like that.
this should work. You boys ready?
Yeah, I'm ready, pal.
All right.
I'm so
Give
nervous.
me thumbs up if you could hear it.
Give me a hell yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Oh my god! Every time Mickey Mouse just gets involved, man, that's me.
Oh man.
Yeah, well, that's me, Kanan. I appreciate that Wes has. Again, that was for those who are listening to the actual podcast. Worth going and seeing the visuals on that, and on any of his videos, if I'm being honest. Especially if you're
Ooh.
eating. Certainly, if you're having a big meal, slurping down some soup or noodles, watch pull a couple of his videos.
What if I just have regular noodles and they're not super? What do I do?
Super? I mean, yeah, they can be regular, non-super. They can even be villains if
okay.
they want to be.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
That
So
was
quick,
Aaron's video clip of the week.
Yeah. So get ready for
Aaron's video of the week.
Thanks.
I'm Aaron.
So actually, here, let me show you quick before Brian gets started. I'm gonna see how well I can put this on my fucking camera here. So I found this while I was digging around in my house earlier. So I don't know if you guys can see it.
Oh yeah. Let me go big.
Or how well it's reflecting because it's in like plastic, but it's a Star Wars Episode 3 like limited edition little coin there.
Ooh.
Whoa!
Fucking Anakin and Obi-Wan dueling on the back. Yeah, you can't fucking see it great, obviously, but
And you say
like
you know
dueling on the
Marvel,
back
or
and
you like
stuff.
Marvel more. Look at that.
I know. I found it. I'm like, goddamn, that's just random nonsense. But I'm like, thanks, Mom.
You should
Holding on to that one.
Yeah, give that to Marty and let him gamble it next time.
Yeah, see if we can win some lemons.
I'll just come back with all the lemons in the world.
Tell you, I love the meme of the guy like dumping the lemon. Like he's got so many lemons and he can't hold them all.
I just fuck up.
Oh, Brian. So who is this guy?
Oh, that's Governor So-and-so.
I love Governor
Tano.
Governor Tano.
Good eye, Aaron. He is the same race of Ahsoka as Ahsoka.
Yep, couldn't have guessed. But, it's because I'm such a hardcore Star Wars fan.
So, season 4, episode 11. You guys still guessing the name of the episodes?
Fuck yeah. This one's gonna be called Lizard Head. Am I close?
Aaron?
I think I'm gonna double up on Wes's guess. I'm also gonna guess this.
Oh, fuck yeah! Let's go, boy!
I think that guess deserves 2 guesses. It's so good.
Season 4, episode 11, Kidnapped.
Oh, fuck.
No.
Why do I feel like Kidnapped was already used? Is it just me?
It's Kidnapped too.
I think hostage situation, maybe.
Damn it, so close.
Hostage situation. Sounds like a really bad band that you'd go see, like in the Webster Underground.
It does.
We're hostage situation. We're here.
Metal band. Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, I'd be all about it. I just,
yeah.
I don't know if I'd watch the episode.
Yeah. So, Governor Lizardhead over here. He is on a planet called Kiros. It is a planet that has no weapons. It's basically just a peaceful planet. They are colonists here. But the separatists are coming in just as they call it a peaceful occupation. They are fully
So we're doing this again. It's another planet that's like,
right?
Yeah, they're like, we don't believe in weapons, man. We're just here because the galaxy lets us float on through, brother. And then they're like, kill all those hippie assholes and take all the oil that they're living on. And they're like, oh no, man. Big oil strikes again.
Yeah, they're like,
classic Star Wars.
My name's Kyris Irving. I just want to get along with everyone.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Kyris Santo, and I sure do like kicking field goals.
Yeah.
I was going Kyris Santos.
He believes all the planets are flat.
Kairos is flat. The flat.
Oh, the flat Kairos theory.
Yeah, I've been there.
So, any sort of armed conflict's going to destroy them all. Yoda sends Anakin and Obi-Wan to protect the citizens of Kiros. And when they show up, they can't see any of them. They assume they're hiding at first. Yep.
I bet you they're all dead.
That's how they get you.
I like Ahsoka's goggles here.
It's just thinking the same thing. Just the only one
So
apparently.
are they like tucked into her hair, kind of, or whatever, her tendrils?
Yeah, what does she hold them up with? Is it with her lizard head,
Are there
or
ears
is it with
under
like
there?
ears?
I'd like to think there's ears underneath.
Yeah, that's a good question. Does Ahsoka
If
Tano have
he didn't
ears?
have ears, yeah. If she didn't have ears, would that like weird you out, Marty?
That would
Is
weird
that like-
me out. It's just
Is that a
balls.
little like? Because if she just took the thing off and it's just like complete chrome dome and like no ears at all.
It's just, or she
That's
gets
like-
shaved, whatever it is. We don't know what it is.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, wait, I have a question. So, wait, are you saying that her weird tentacle thing is just like a thing that she could take on and off?
It's a headdress.
Just-
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be fucking amazing. I'd be like, oh my god,
Yeah.
they all wear the same
Yeah.
headdress.
Oh man, is it
But if it is
unaligned
something
again?
they can take on and off, like I feel like that'd be tough to hear things. I think be muffled.
Yeah, do you think that she hears through her snake ears?
Yeah, or is it just she's like, yeah, Anakin, whatever. That's why they're such good friends.
Yeah, Anakin.
Anybody's talking about.
Yeah, Anakin shit talks so much and she can't hear half of it, so she's just like, yeah, that sounds great.
She doesn't hear any of the weird ass shit
Yeah.
he says.
Yeah.
Anakin's like, I'm gonna force choke Padme when I get home, and Ahsoka's like, what?
So it's like, yes, I like that too.
She's like, yeah, I love super noodles.
Yeah.
And yeah, how do you feel about Ahsoka's goggles? Brian. Oh no, that we'll never know. Oh, we got too far.
So we meet this little cat guy on the hologram.
Commander Meowschwitz.
His name is not. It should be. His name is
That's later,
Darth
Wes.
Dinar.
Meowschwitz?
Yeah. You guys don't remember?
Meow?
Yeah, like Archer. You guys don't remember Archer?
Why is it kind of fitting for this episode?
Oh,
It is.
No, what has he done?
So
Oh no.
Darth Dinar is a Zygerian. And Anakin hates Zygerians. Anyone want to guess why?
They lost their job down at the fishery. Oh, that's why I hate
They
Argonians.
took
my
her
mistake.
job.
They
Yeah,
are
no, I thought we were talking about me and-
slavers.
Oh shit.
It's a little close to home for old Annie.
Also, I feel like that's incredibly racist that like their entire race is classified as slavers. Like I'm sure some of them have to stay home and bake. There's like the one guy who
Yeah.
owns like a bake shop and they're like, you dirty slave owner. He's like, I just want to make cakes. I just like cakes, man. Like,
I'm passionate
please.
about sourdough. Like,
Yeah, and they're like, fuck you, you slave owning piece of shit. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
terrible.
that is fucked
Kinda
up.
feel bad-
Because
I
there's a
feel
little
bad for
bird
them
guy
now.
there.
Yeah.
Little bird slave.
That hoot?
He so they kind
Shiny.
of storm the governor's tower pretty easily where Darth Dinar
Sure.
is, and Obi-Wan's going to kind of force him to surrender. He goes in, and Darth Dinar reveals that he has bombs planted all over the city, and some of those buildings are not empty. He says some of them have the citizens of Kiros in there.
And then you know what happens?
What?
The same baker guy's like, it's not a pie, it's a bomb. And he's
This
been
is
a
a
bad
bomb
guy the
factory.
whole time.
Yeah.
The whole time.
Yeah.
Oh man, what a twist. You thought
He
that
says that
loved
as soon as
baking.
someone puts a bite of the pie in their mouth, and then he's like, it's not a pie. It's a bomb.
It's a bomb.
Even better,
Or
there's
drop.
a bomb in both buildings, and there's criminals in one building and regular civilians in the other, and each have the key to the bomb, and they have to decide.
You gotta make a choice, Harvey Dent. And you're
Yeah.
like, oh my god, Harvey Dent, don't fuck it up.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'll just save someone, flip a coin. Yeah, that's right.
Flip a
Let's bring it. Wes has got some props over there.
Be like,
Dude,
Pull
we
a
both
coin
have
out of
props.
there.
I should have flipped my coin.
Your coin. And then he's like, you gotta call it. You have to call it in the air. And he's like, what do I have to lose? And he's like, everything.
He's like,
And then it's Javier
you've been putting
Bardem.
things up your whole life.
And it's oh my God! What is this movie that we just created? We really just went off the rails with this one. And he's like, I'm gonna kill you with this fucking cow gun. And I'm like, I call heads, I guess.
Yeah. And then he's right.
He's like, do you need any gas, traveler? And he's like, you must call the coin. You have to call it in the air.
Yeah.
The coin is your call.
You know what would be a fun movie? Enter the Jokerverse, where it's just all the different Jokers.
Ooh.
A lot of them are dead, I guess. But
Do you know there's like, it's like the Batman Who Laughs or some shit, and it's a thing where I know, dude, I'm dead serious. It's like a comic run that is like relatively recent about this crazy iteration of like a super powerful Joker who, like, in his universe, like, instead of becoming the Joker, he goes crazy and becomes like Batman, but like a crazy sadistic version of Batman. And he kills the whole like Bat family and does like some gnarly stuff.
I have a question. Who's your number one person who's your favorite person from the Bat family? Go ahead.
Batman.
Alfred.
Yeah, Alfred.
I think mine's Baseball Bat.
It was like the Bat family, like a vampire bat.
Ooh,
I think it's the elder bat that flies out of the well.
Oh well.
Cake batter.
What was that?
Cake batter.
Oh shit! What is that thing? Are you just going through the photos as we talk about
Who is evolving?
Yeah, I was gonna say it's not that big.
It's it's a perspective issue. It just flew at the pretend.
No, dude, it looks like it's sitting in that. It looks like that's a throne.
Huge.
And it's like, oh, you're charged now.
Honestly, the slideshow on the Star Wars website has some weird cuts. Like this, what's going on here?
I like that it's Obi-Wan's like beard.
Amateur photography.
Yeah, it's like if someone had a Polaroid like camera around and was just snapping pics where they couldn't see like what they actually took, and then just brought them to like CVS to get them printed, and they're like, "Oh, some of these are good, but some of these are shit." Like,
is that not what
like chin? Pretty much, dude.
So anyway, Obi-Wan challenges Darth Dinar to traditional Zygerian combat in order to
let's get it.
To win the surrender. Obi-Wan kind of gets his ass kicked, but meanwhile, Anakin and Ahsoka are out defusing bombs.
Nice, it's cheating.
Yep.
Everyone's like, I'll hang out with you and teach you how to bake pies. And he's like, you guys go take care of all the bomb pies. Well, I'm out here trying to. Well, I'm in this bake
behind you.
Now, once all the bombs are defused, Obi-Wan grabs his lightsaber back, and Darth Dinar escapes. Once Anakin and Ahsoka capture him, they find out the citizens aren't on the planet. They've been taken away by the slavers.
Do they transport all the slaves with a bunch of big owls?
They might as well.
It's like the opposite of storks.
Oh, here's Obi-Wan getting his ass kicked like he just got punched.
Are you sure?
He's like, no lightsabers. Obi-Wan's like, what do you mean? And then he punches the shit out of him. Yeah, see, I don't know how does Obi-Wan lose that fight? He can use the Force.
That guy has a small owl.
He refuses to. I don't know.
Oh, okay. If it's like a moral thing, then I'll give him that. Then he's like, oh,
yeah,
and he gets his ass handed to him.
Yeah, he's like, fuck the morality of us sending spies behind and defusing all your pie bombs, but I'm not going to use the Force in this fist fight against this crazy slave cat man.
So, of course, Anakin's like full, angry Tusken Raider murderer eyes throughout this whole episode because
he's like, I can't wait to kill children and the women.
And the children.
So not calm Jedi eyes, but that's the end of episode 11. They escape. Darth Dinar escapes. We don't know where the citizens of Kiros are. What do we think season 4, episode 12 is called?
Freed.
So 11 was kidnapped. Wes thinks freed. Give us freed.
Give us free.
Amistad universe.
Yeah, we could do is it Jaimin Hansu? Is that his name?
Amistad and Amistad 2.
We can do what, isn't he?
Return to Amistad.
He's in Blood Diamond as well, right? With
Ooh.
Leo DiCaprio.
Yeah, he plays the Diamond.
Blood Diamond's a good movie. He plays
Yeah.
the
Blood Diamond is a
Diamond.
good movie.
He plays the T-Rex who uses a skull to bash the diamond so they could travel back to present time.
Why do I know what that is?
Jimmy Neutron.
Oh God. Now I'm gonna be physically ill.
So Aaron, do you have a guess here?
I don't. The
Aaron's not
screenshot
clever.
hasn't given me anything, and I'm
Marty,
too
if you
stupid
don't
to
know the
figure it out.
names, feel free to guess.
No, I don't know, and I honestly can't even come up with a guess for this one.
What's wrong with you guys?
I'm not gonna lie though. I look at this world right now, and I see Game of Thrones. What was the slave place?
Yeah, it's
Tatooine.
similar.
It's
Shoot,
just-
It's like the City of Gold or whatever. Fucking
Yeah, it's where
all-
Daenerys is.
all slave places for some reason they just have pyramid things.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
because
I
they're
don't
like,
know why.
what can these slaves
I
build?
think
What do we
you
do with all
run
these
out of things
slaves?
to do with the slaves. When you force
Yeah.
labor, you get a lot
Yeah, they're
done.
like, how about you build us like square houses? They're like, no, make it more difficult. Make them fucking build pyramids. And they're like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Game
but
of
there's no
Thrones
reason.
here, Cutter. They all make pyramids.
Yeah, the real
Fraser.
world, real life.
Isn't the
Pyramid.
isn't the World Cup stadium built by slaves?
Was it Muria?
I don't know, Brian. I don't remember.
I hope not.
Anyway, season 4, episode 12, Slaves of the Republic.
Fuck.
Oh,
Should have guessed.
that was my guess.
So
Republican
Anakin,
slaves.
Ahsoka, and Obi-Wan are going to head to Zygeria to look for those
Oh, they
colonists.
put on blackface.
Kind of. They put on
Sneak
the
in.
Zygerian
Marine.
helmets.
The answer was Marine.
Marine.
Oh, Marine.
I was close.
Okay.
Marine. Yeah, like where the ocean is.
Put your ships in the Marine.
That's fucking stupid.
So they wear some traditional Zygerian armor for some strange reason, even though they're not.
Yeah, because
cats.
nobody's ever seen them before. No, it's not. Oh, now you don't know who I am. It's like, yeah, we didn't know who you were before. There's not like Anakin Skywalker baseball card, and you're like, wow, he sure did kill a lot of women and children. That must have
They had
been
listened to they had listened to the Anakin Skywalker podcast.
Yeah, that's an MVP season right there.
No, they force Ahsoka to play the slave.
Oh.
Well, I mean, I feel like she
Her head
was.
doesn't fit in the mask.
That's true. Yeah, I feel like she has the most kind of distinct look to her, so she's the hardest to hide without like covering her whole face.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
to be
like,
fair,
look at-
there are a lot of people of her race right now, assumedly on the planet, who are enslaved. So
Sure.
you know, it makes sense.
Like orange
yeah,
lady
yeah.
with snakehead or two white guys. Which one would be the slave? Those racist fucks.
Yeah.
So Anakin tells this guy here, who Ahsoka's holding his hand, that he has news about some guy named Bruno Denturi. We don't get much news about who the hell Bruno Denturi is, except that the Queen of Zygeria doesn't like him.
Is he like part of the mob? He sounds like a mobster.
Bruno.
He seems like a rival slaveholder because he
It's
pretends.
the mob boss, Bruno. I can't get my jacket off the hook. Otherwise, I would have thrown it over my shoulder. Pretend I have a jacket on my. It's me, Bruno.
That's
Bruno
that
al
jacket.
dente. I am here to make the pasta and own
Al dente.
slaves.
Bruno al
Bruno al
dente.
Bruno Denturi.
Takes 8 minutes to
Honestly, guys, Bruno al dente is 100% my mob boss name from now on.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
one of the most
Bruno
clever
al
things you've ever said. Bruno al dente.
I think that's selling him short, Brian.
So
Yeah, and I don't like Wes.
I know. Thanks, buddy.
Hey, no problem, pal. Anytime.
Fuck you, bro.
I just gave you a compliment.
Anakin pretends Ahsoka was this Bruno al dente's slave.
Nice.
Or Ahsoka was his slave, and she's now a gift to the queen.
Oh shit!
Anakin's being real weird, and like trying to charm the queen.
What else is new?
I want to.
Anakin's like, is that a lady that's
Like,
probably
Annie's
too
being
old for
fucking weird
me?
again. Yeah.
He's like, I can't live without you. And you're like, wow, that's fucking uncomfortable.
How old is she? 55? Oh man. right in my wheelhouse. I like an older woman.
Yikes.
So while Anakin's trying to charm the queen, Obi-Wan is out looking for signs of the colonists. He finds the leader, Governor Roshti, but as they try to escape, they get captured, and he is recognized as a Jedi. Zygerian
Based on what?
I think it's lightsaber.
He's got his lightsaber like on his hip.
He just has it out. He's playing around with it. They're like, where'd you get that? He's like, I'm just a cat slave owner. They're like, no, you're not. You're not even a cat.
Yeah.
And he's like, fuck. They got me again.
Like, then why did I buy these whiskers?
He's like,
He's got like painted on whiskers.
Meow. He's like, then why did I get my face painted at the Blueberry Festival? Meow.
So Anakin's doing fairly well at charming the queen. The queen mentions that she thinks slavery is the natural order of things. Everyone's a slave to something.
Anakin's like, I'll be your slave.
Yeah. Like, whatever you say, ma'am.
They're like, why is he being so weird? They're like, just let it play out. Let's see what happens.
So in this little screenshot here, this servant is trying to stab the queen with that knife.
Is it a butter knife?
I think it's like a cheese knife. So a little sharper.
It doesn't look sharp enough to really do a lot. Like, she'd have to really like hit her, but she's got all those neck rings to make her neck
she's
huge.
got
So like, where you gonna stab her like in the eye?
The main arteries. Yeah.
Yeah, no, she looks good, man. She looks. Yeah, her wrists are sealed up real nice. Like, I think that shirt looks like it's made out of mithril. I don't know how you're gonna get through any of that.
Yeah.
So after Anakin stops this servant, the queen mentions, "Oh, it looks like you need to have more processing," and the servant's like, "No, thank you," and throws herself off the pyramid to kill herself.
Oh,
yeah.
No more processing. If she just waited like 10 minutes for Anakin to take over and kill these people, she would have been fine. That's why I'm saying, you should never jump the gun. These people love jumping the gun.
They really do. Now Anakin's doing.
They're like,
oh, you got more, buddy?
Oh no, it was gonna be bullshit. Go ahead.
That's the smartest thing Wes has ever said.
Oh, Aaron, you really are a gem.
Now Anakin's doing pretty well at charming the queen, and he's about to find out where the rest of the colonists are. But the queen reveals that they have captured Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Oh, fuck.
You mean all
Anakin,
that?
I've never. Anakin's like, what? I mean, I've never heard his name before in my life.
I mean, who? Yeah.
So the queen asks Anakin to prove he loves slavery by whipping Obi-Wan in front of this crowd.
Anakin's like, can I sit down while I do it to hide my massive erection, or do I have to like?
Can I at least stand with a book in one hand or something?
There's a big crowd for the slave auction, and it is really reminiscent of like the scene in Game of Thrones where all the masked people come out to try to kill Daenerys.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
All right.
Yeah, I totally remember early episodes of Game of Thrones.
It's a good episode.
I was hands down.
She's in like Marine or whatever, and they're at the little like gladiatorial arena, and then she gets attacked by all the sneaky snake people. They're like the snakes or whatever the fuck, something like that.
Yeah, or like the masked snakes or something like that. They're all the rich people.
They're the blind snakes. They can't see, hear, listen, or tell.
And then our dragons show up.
Yeah, and they're like, huh, huh. And Yora's there, and he's like, I'm old, but look at my skin. It's all scaly. Thank you.
Yora's like, I'd really like
I can fight a little
14-year-old girl.
He's like, I'm old as fuck, but this small child definitely, I'm into it. What are you doing later? And she's like, I don't know. Trying to
She's like,
the world. And he's like, what about...
trying to hatch my dragons.
He's like, but what about me? Look how cool I look. Because I'm old as fuck. Or Yora.
So, Anakin goes down and he tries to do this thing where he turns on all the hundreds of guards and frees Obi-Wan. Doesn't really work. So they're captured. The Queen offers Anakin a deal. His friends are free to go as long as Anakin agrees to be her personal bodyguard.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like I said.
So,
oh, God.
Yeah, Ahsoka gets the shock collar put on her. Obi-Wan is sent to the education center. And
that just sounds like a concentration camp.
She's
yeah.
like, please request.
It's like, now you're getting
bodyguard. I heard you have force abilities.
She is kind of she's kind of getting in his brain like our boy Big Daddy Palps does. Just like, hey, we could rule the galaxy with all of our slaves. Should join me.
He's like, I don't even care about slavery. That's not even a major part of my backstory.
So Anakin was too seductive. Now I gotta burp.
Brian's like, Anakin was too seductive. Oh, screen goes black. Thank you for watching Cannonball.
To restart the podcast.
So this is Obi-Wan finding all the colonists at the education center.
What are they learning?
Right at the end of the episode.
Yeah, that's never good. What are they learning?
How to be a slave.
Yeah.
Oh, her name's Queen Mirage. There's a lot of Clone Wars episodes where their names aren't like said until the episode after they're introduced.
Yeah,
that is annoying. I feel like if you're introducing a new character, you got to throw the name out there.
Just the Queen.
Oh, yeah. Like, she's not important.
So
like,
that's
no, she is.
That's the end of episode 12, Slaves of the Republic. I'm going to quickly grab another beer if you guys want to take a couple minutes. This podcast is about season 4, episode 13. You guys want to take a
free? Give us free.
Free slaves? Okay. Aaron?
I'm going, give us free.
Okay.
Marty. Write it down 3 times.
Give us free. All right. It is called Escape from Kadavo.
It's close enough.
Yeah, Kadavo is where that education center is located. So, boys, we got our classic slaves work in the mines scenario.
Why?
Classic.
Why?
You whip the slaves in the mines when they're not, slaving away.
It's just me. That looks like the Wonder Woman whip.
It kind of is the Wonder Woman whip.
It's like
I thought that the Balrog was gonna take. I'm pretty sure that the Balrog was gonna take Gandalf down to the fucking pits of hell with that whip.
Yeah. Ahsoka's gonna get her ankle grabbed.
So,
yeah, she is.
Wait for that porno. I'm developing it, Aaron. Don't spoil it.
I'm not saying anything, Marty. We all know about your passion project.
We're funding your animation school, so you can learn how to make these. It's actually how we make money.
Meat Canyon.
Yeah, Marty, send that video to me. Just keep it quiet.
For some reason, Marty always gives
DL.
Ahsoka a giant dick, but
Like, this is my waifu. This is a big old dick.
Wait till you see what color it is. Tune in to find out.
Yeah. Join our Patreon.
Honestly, I think that'd be success of our Patreon was just half like crazy anime porn and half Star Wars podcast.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for
No,
sure.
half Star Wars
Absolutely.
podcast and have crazy Star Wars like hand drawn porn. That Patreon would make money. We'd make money off that. I mean, I'm pretty.
this would be our real
Be
passion
dirty money.
projects. The money would all be the porn stuff.
Yeah.
Oh man. So Big Daddy Palps is not happy with the Queen of Zygeria. Palps wants a lot of slaves to help build the Empire. But he doesn't want any Jedi surviving. He doesn't want enslaved Jedi. He wants killed Jedi.
Ooh,
So-
that's racist.
Yeah, he sends Dooku in there. And Dooku reveals that he's got a little deal with the Prime Minister. And he's going to just kill the Queen. And the Prime Minister is going to run the planet and be loyal to Big Daddy Palps. However,
Just Bug's life.
Anakin comes in to save his beloved just in time.
Yeah, Hopper's gonna squish the Queen.
Exactly.
Does his lightsaber swing a little to the right there? It looks like it's got a little bit of a right angle tilt.
Why is it trailing? He's like Dooku, choke me a little bit so I can get ready for this fight.
Yeah.
That's actually
It's like Family Guy in Family Guy where he sees Chris and he's like, boing!
that is one of the Zygerian whips, unfortunately.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah, he
suppose
tries
that
to
makes
take
more
on
sense.
Dooku with a whip, but Dooku always beats Anakin's ass until he doesn't. So Anakin
hold
is,
on. So is Dooku's ahead in the series 2-0 after this?
it might be 3 or 4. I'll have to look back at other episodes.
What?
But yeah, they've
Do you
fought
think-
Dooku a couple times.
I think Big Daddy Palps is just like, just don't kill him? Like, he's won so many times. How has he just not killed him yet?
I don't
It looks
think
like
he's
Dooku-
aware
agree.
of those
It
plans.
looks like he's got a hand behind his back, so he's not even like he's like, all right, let's fight. As he puts his one arm behind his back, and then he
That's how
gets his
Dooku
lightsaber.
fights. He always puts an arm behind his back.
Does he always?
Yeah.
Oh damn.
I don't know about the movies, but in this show, he's got his arm behind his back.
Oh sure.
And he's just
It's
kind of
very like yeah, he's a bit of a what the fuck is it?
fencer.
Fencing. Yeah, sure.
Interesting.
Fencing stance.
So I don't think Palpatine's aware of the Anakin plans. I think Palps is big rule of 2 guy.
Mhm.
And I think eventually he realizes in the opening of Revenge of the Sith, he's like, oh, you finally beat Dooku? Kill him.
Now that he's strong enough at that point, like if he can't beat
Yeah,
Dooku,
and-
then just he doesn't need Dooku. anymore.
Obi-Wan's napping in the corner just to decapitate him. Nobody has to know. Nobody
needs
even
to know.
question it. Nobody's they're gonna be like, "Oh, you killed Dooku." He's like, "Yeah, it was a mistake." And Obi-Wan's like, "Yeah, that sounds right."
It definitely wasn't
well.
execution style.
Like, get on your knees, Obi-Wan.
So
I definitely didn't cut both of his hands off and then just have the ability to not chop his head off. That did not happen. I had to decapitate him and cut his hands off, all in one motion. He would have killed everybody.
So not much interesting stuff happens on the education center, though. Marty, this whole couple episodes does kind of remind me just a little bit of Ba Sing Se in the education center in Avatar.
Wow, I did not know you were going boxing to stay there.
Yeah.
I like it.
I have two things. I did not know you were going to go bossing say, and I'm sad that you didn't mention me in your comments about it.
Bossing, tell me.
Well, Wes, everyone knows you hate Avatar: The Last Airbender.
What? I almost shaved my head and got the tattoo.
Is that what's under Ahsoka's lizard hat? Big arrow.
Yeah. When the world needed Ahsoka the most. She vanished.
Yeah, it's Cora Tano.
Honestly, she kind of did. Where the hell was she during the original trilogy?
You're not wrong.
I think there's a porno that describes where she is.
That's our Patreon.
Yeah, I was gonna say join our Patreon.
And Marty, don't spoil what you're working on, pal.
Let's just say it's a crossover.
So not much is happening in Kadavo. Obi-Wan's a slave, can't really help out. Anakin escapes with the queen in critical condition. She tells him where the slaves are. Plo Koon shows up with a battalion, and they're able to rescue all of the colonists and free them.
I have a question I usually don't understand. Like, I usually don't make it this far to ask this sort of a question. Why do they give a fuck about these colonists at this point? Like, I would have cut my losses, right? Like,
yeah, it's it may be just a morale stance. It may just be, it'd be nice if the Separatists didn't have a shit ton of slaves.
That's fair. Like, it just seems like a long way to go to rescue like 10 people that are going to be like, yeah, we don't believe in weapons.
I agree.
But we sure believe in good vibes. And I'm like, yeah, dude, you know,
themselves.
Yeah,
you guys are gonna die in like a week. If we leave,
I'd be like, yeah, maybe sacrifice the hippies and get the fuck out of here and go do more important shit.
You raised some fair points, but
I mean, they did produce a couple Jedis. I mean, you got Shakti, you got Ahsoka Tano. Apparently, there's some value in this race.
Yeah, but like, if even all right, so let's say like they're slaves for a long time. When they grow up and like realize they have Jedi powers, they're not going to revolt on the Jedi. They're going to revolt on slave owners. They're going to do your job for you. You don't even have to worry about it. The Jedis that are coming out of these mining camps, they come out proud. They sure are strong. They're ready to go.
It's part of their
take
programming.
Care of all the slave owners, all that stuff. They're going to shut down the re-education centers because they're Jedis.
I would also argue that it is a not a publicity stunt, but a lot of the Separatist problem with the Republic is the Outer Rim's pretty much ignored some of these smaller planets, and that's kind of why they joined up together. So the Republic showing, hey, we're willing to go out here and make sure you're not enslaved might be just some good press. Some good press.
What's the problem with the Outer Rim? Is there like no resources out there, or like what's the issue?
I don't know. Maybe it's just hard to get there.
Cell signal.
There's definitely a lot of.
It's only 4G. Not even any 5G out there.
There's a lot of
making a long distance
crime.
call to Tatooine.
Like the huts
but
around
if we
there.
learned anything, Tatooine might as well be the center of the universe. In our opinion, it should be the center rim.
Sure. The inner rim.
It is the butthole.
That's usually where I go.
So, season 4, episode 14.
Inner rim.
What's going to happen is Ahsoka is going to see an old friend. What do you think this episode's called, boys?
Friendship.
Okay.
Reunited.
All right.
Buddies.
All right. 3 guesses from all 3 of my co-hosts.
I'm going reunited.
Reunited?
I'm going buddies.
I hope it's buddies.
Right?
A friend
Bubble
in
buddy.
need.
Friend in need.
Oh,
That doesn't sound like buddies.
friend indeed.
A friend indeed is a friend in need.
So we open on Mandalore, which is just going to be a site for the Republic and some Separatists to negotiate some peace. The Separatists want to be recognized as a legitimate state, but in comes
Hold my hand.
Lux Bonteri. Who remembers who Lux Bonteri is? I'll give you bonus points.
Doesn't he? Doesn't he play Prince Charming in the Shrek trilogy?
Yes.
He grows up a little older. He flips his hair. He dyes his hair blonde. He moves to far, far away.
Welcome to Shrek Balls.
I wouldn't need notes on that either. Shit.
Lux
That
Bonteri,
He looks
he's the
douchey.
guy. He does look douchey, like Prince Charming.
he is Mina Bonteri's son. Mina Bonteri was
Fuck.
the one who Dooku had killed when she tried to negotiate peace the first time.
Oh, okay.
Good
Brian,
friends
you
with
do
Padme.
you do a really good. I bet you this universe is really interesting if you actually pay attention.
Clone Wars has been decent so far. I think it's
You can even pay attention. I remember Brian was like, Marty, are we going to see more Lux Bonteri? And I'm like, I don't know.
Marty's like, I've seen it all. Who knows? Who knows when he goes in? He's like,
a
already
goddamn
seems like
mystery.
he's more important of a point than just, I'm not sure, I don't remember.
Apparently, I should give him more thought when I saw him.
Yeah,
Here he is
You're
again.
like, and here's Lux, and you're like, well, it's Luxy. I don't remember who that is. And then you just take a hit from your bong, and you're like, yeah, fucking, we're getting Luxy tonight, boys. And I'm like, oh, Marty's not paying attention.
So Lux Bonteri crashes these negotiations and says, "Hey, your leader, Count Dooku, killed my mom." And the Separatists
Cool.
just immediately arrest him.
Sick move.
And he killed the women and the children.
Ahsoka's like, "Hey, I think he might be in trouble," and Padme's like, "Yeah, whatever you do, just do it discreetly."
Yeah, just be quiet about it.
So Dooku tries to execute Lux Bonteri, but Ahsoka breaks in and saves him. And she's
She's
going
ready to do
to
some fucking kung fu shit to those whoever's there, because she's like, "Aww."
Yeah, she's like a little Bruce Lee.
It's all droids, so she kills some droids. Now
That's good.
she wants to bring Lux to Coruscant. They might grant him amnesty in the Republic, but Lux isn't down. He wants to find some people who will help him kill Count Dooku. He wants revenge.
Oh, secret. I bet you it doesn't work because of what I know.
So he stuns Ahsoka to make her pass out so that they can arrive.
Was that her being stunned, or is that her as a hologram? Because
That's her being stunned.
You know what's so funny is he stuns her, but he's nice enough to pack her winter coat.
Yep. That's a great point.
I don't want to be cold. I mean, that's just inconsiderate.
he's like, if I'm going to take you out here, I might as well make sure that you're well equipped to handle the situation.
Also,
Dude,
that's
if I
totally a water tribe winter coat right there.
It really is.
Absolutely.
That might be Katara Tana right there.
Yep, that's Katara.
Katara Tana.
Yeah. He stuns her, and as she's falling to the ground, he slides a pillow so she lands softly on the pillow.
Yeah, he's
There-
the nicest creepy guy in the world.
Like,
There
you
was
want to
a
be an
little-
asshole, you know?
Ahsoka does have a crush on him. There was a little romance between the two when they met before his mom got killed.
Brian, it's in the works. Don't spoil it.
And- see,
I
every
think
Jedi
you just
fucks.
spoiled it. Yeah, they can't keep it in their pants.
So
Or
this
their
planet
partners.
is called Karlak. Lux wants some people who also hate Count Dooku, and Count Dooku wronged some people who also hate Mandalore. Death
shit,
Watch.
So many rules.
Oh, baby.
So Lex is going to sell Count Dooku's location to Pre Vizsla, leader of Death Watch.
He's going to sell it?
Yep.
Why doesn't he just give it to them? Doesn't he want them to kill Count? Why is he like, wait a minute, what if I also get money from this?
I wrote
I'd be like,
sell,
dude, he's over
but-
there, fucking kill him.
I wrote sell, but you're right. I'll check these notes on the slideshow.
No,
and see
no,
if I'm right.
honestly, he sounds like a true businessman. He shows up and they're like, do you like Count Dooku? And he's like, no, I just like stunning people and bringing them places. And they're like, that's okay. And he's like, I know where Count Dooku is, though. And
Like,
I'll tell
for
you
$1.
for a fee. Mhm. And they're like, all right, I guess we don't have a lot of money, but it's you. It's you.
So
the
Ahsoka
guy.
is telling Lux, these guys are the bad guys. Lux is like, no, they're just misunderstood. And we pull into camp, and this B plot starts of Death Watch being mean to droids and just using them as target practice.
Okay.
R2-D2's with them, and they're going to make R2 repair all their droids so they could shoot him again. And
Droids
those
don't have
droids
feelings,
won't
though,
get
so
mad
that's okay.
at all.
Oh
man.
shit! What's going on
yeah.
here? Is that from Marty's?
She,
Editing?
Marty,
the
how did your artwork?
eyes are wide open.
Yeah, next
I guess
scene,
that.
Ahsoka's going to bend Lux over.
Is that a surprise face? She's not expecting. It's a little rapey
So
going on, or is she more?
Stop
it was
trying
a
to analyze
surprise.
Marty's artwork.
it was a
Sorry.
surprise. Ahsoka's there as her cover is her Lux's betrothed. She calls herself. So
okay.
to avoid suspicion, they make out a little bit.
What is Lux's cover?
Lux is Lux. He doesn't have a cover.
Someone's getting Luxy.
Someone's getting Luxy tonight.
Oh man! In the morning, they're gonna probably go get bagels and Lux.
The
I
local
love it.
Lux
Love a
stocks
good
and
Lux.
bagels.
Now what?
Ooh.
Now,
Oh,
Wes,
man.
do you like a Lux spread or just Lux itself?
I like a Lux spread.
Yeah, I like the little bits of Lux in the cream cheese.
Oh my god.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll do it either way. I can fuck with it either way.
So
Oh, Lux
Previs
yourself.
needs to reaffirm why he hates Dooku, because it kind of happened in an episode long ago. Dooku refused to help him invade Mandalore after Obi-Wan kind of sabotaged some plans. So Visla's mad at Dooku. They are staying in this village on Karlak, and for some reason they have taken the local women and stolen their food.
Wait, the women's food, or just taking the women and stolen all the food?
Taken the women, stolen all the food.
Did they make the women's eyes that far apart, or was that?
She's a crazy proportioned face.
Or was that done before that?
Here's the village leader who's like, "Hey,
I have
give
a
us
question.
our women and
How
food
the fuck do you get your hair to look like that?
back."
Grow it out.
I'm gonna try. That's my new look right there.
This is so
Yeah,
they don't give me his
okay.
name in the show, but this screenshot says Chieftain Peter of the Ming Po tribe.
I'm assuming that that's just canon and that we should move on.
Yeah. Hey, everybody, drink one to Chieftain Peter.
Yeah.
Ming Po.
So Chieftain Peter's like, "Hey, give us our women and food back," and Previs is like, "Sure." And
He's like, you can have one or the other.
So Lux is like,
Oh.
"Oh, see, they are the good guys." And very next morning, Previsla shows up with the chieftain's daughter, stabs her right in front of the chieftain, and commences killing all the villagers and burning the village to the ground.
Marty does the same thing, but it's a porn where he stabs her in front of the chieftain.
Yeah, I'll say the screenshot's pretty similar.
Stabbed her with his dick.
Yeah, the positioning's a little different, but
So Bo-Katan is in this episode as Previsla's second in command, but never introduced or helmet off.
She smacks Ahsoka's ass.
She does smack Ahsoka's ass and says she's too skinny.
nice. Does that happen in your video too, Marty, or is that?
Yeah. Oh, link in the bio.
Oh, we get this cool scene where Ahsoka beheads 4 Mandalorians at the same time.
Is
Is that a
it?
dark saber?
That is the dark
Oh,
saber.
why, yes, it
Previsla
is,
has the
Aaron.
dark saber
Then how did he not just absolutely beat her ass?
because she has these 2 green lightsabers here.
Well, okay. Then why give a shit about the dark saber?
Yeah. Then who cares about the dark saber?
Well, it's
Like, you know,
the
it's better than a
saber's-
dark saber. 2
it's
normal
symbolic.
lightsabers.
And they're like, "Fuck you! You had me there."
The lightsaber isn't more powerful than others, but it is symbolic in itself.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Previsla is not a trained Jedi. Here's
fair.
Ahsoka v. Bo-Katan. And they escape, blah, blah, blah. Lux is like, "Yeah, I gotta go kill Dooku, so I'm gonna escape on this pod." But maybe we'll
He
cross
fogs
paths
up the
again.
thing and draws a heart.
Marty, will we cross paths with Lux again?
We do.
All right.
I read that we do.
He's like,
How do you render back
I
and
don't
forth?
remember, but
It's like the
don't
final
remember what
episode
we
of Clone Wars, like season 7, episode 10.
no, I remember season 7 like the back of my hand.
All right. So, season 4, episode 15 is about trying to uncover a plot to kidnap Palpatine. What do you guys think it's called?
Uncovered plot.
Mm.
Undercover.
Plot
I'm gonna
found.
go foiling. Yeah, foiling the plot.
Plot.
Episode 15 is called Deception.
Oh,
Didn't know you knew that big of word.
So the guy who had the plot to kidnap Palps is arrested, but the Jedi fear that the plan may already be in motion. So they want to kind of go undercover and find out this plan. So they are chasing this sniper, Obi-Wan, Anakin, Ahsoka, and Obi-Wan kind of lets himself get hit. And I'm like, that was weird. He looks kind of hurt. And they hold a funeral for Obi-Wan. I was like, is there a gas leak? Is this right? Obi-Wan's dead?
Daryl,
100% canon.
and he's just like, what is going on right now?
You'll never take me alive. And he hits him with the fucking broad panties. Is there a gas leak in here?
So Anakin's not happy about this sniper. He wants some murder.
Sniper, no sniping.
That's right.
Like when you go and kill the sniper, but it's really your friend when you play the zombie game that we played a little bit of. Not the one we're gonna play tonight. No.
Call of Duty.
The Last of Us. Remember you're the guy and you're sniping, then you gotta play as the girl, and then you're not sniping anymore. Yeah, that's. You guys remember that? No.
So I get
Just me.
Maybe 60 seconds of wondering, is Obi-Wan dead? And it's revealed he's not. They
I guess it's just me.
Mace Windu and Yoda reveal they faked Obi-Wan's death to send him undercover into prison. And they want to
as Toby on.
Yeah. It's
me, Toby. Toby on. Like that sounds oddly familiar. He's like, I don't know. I've never been a Jedi before. I don't know what that life's like.
Old Ned Kenobi.
Old Ben. His code name over the comms is Ben, which
I was gonna say that blew my mind. I'm listening to it. I'm like, Gerald, did you just say Ben? He said Ben. Old Ben Kenobi. I wonder if I wonder if they're the same.
So this Yoda and Mace Windu keep Anakin in the dark to really sell the fact that Obi-Wan's dead.
Yeah. Almost like he is the dark side.
And so they shave off Obi-Wan's beard and hair, and they inject him with this face-changing formula.
That was so not the right place to pause.
What's the they gave him fucking polyjuice potion, man.
Yeah.
They turned him into fucking Draco Malfoy.
They turned him into Simple Jack.
But Jack loved Mama a lot.
I'm so sorry.
So
you Mama make me happy.
They
all right, we'll cut this out.
Yep, good job, boys.
That was worth it. It was great.
It was totally worth
It's
it.
a parody of a parody, guys.
Yeah. Oh man. It's a fake movie within a fake movie, and we're discussing the fake movie on our fake podcast. Oh my god!
Like and subscribe.
You've made it this far, please.
Oh, please, for the love
I
of God.
agree.
You clearly have some feigning interest in what we're doing here.
Yeah, for some reason this is working for you.
Yeah.
We don't care how it's working for you. Just please
And that's
tell
Canon
your
also.
friends.
So they turn him into the sniper that fake killed him, named Reiko Hardeen.
Reiko, you were close, Wes.
All right, so Reiko Hardeen, I think the real one, heads into a bar, and he's like, round on for everyone, I just killed a Jedi. And I don't
And then
think
Reiko
On
Hardeen.
everyone, does that mean that they all have to pay for it?
rounds for everyone.
Round on everyone. It's not all of you. I just killed a man. I'm gonna try that next time I go to a bar. I'm like, hey, everybody, drinks on you. I did something good today. And they're gonna be like, no. Like, drinks on you. You buy me drinks. I'm fantastic. It's me, Rogo Hardeen.
So Reiko is, I think the real sniper heads into the back room, and it's revealed Yoda and Mace hired him for this. They like knock
It's
him
Yoda
out.
and Mace in a trench coat.
I can't wait till Obi-Wan shows up as Fako
Yeah.
Hardeen.
I'm just picturing Yoda's head sticking out, and Mace's hands are through the robes.
See, I had the opposite, that Mace was standing
Me
on
too.
Yoda's shoulders.
I have it that Mace Windu is standing on Yoda's shoulders. And his hands are pretty much right on the ground, but his entire body is really
It's
high
almost
up.
no different.
Yeah, it's Yoda's feet, but also still Mace Windu's hands. But Mace Windu's hands are proportionate to Yoda's body. So it's like, why are his hands so low? But it's his head as well. That's what I'm picturing. I think it's fantastic.
So I'm not sure if we find out what happens to the original Reiko Hardeen, but they do the little switcheroo with Obi-Wan and the real Reiko. And Anakin
I'm
tracks him
pretty
down.
sure that the real Reiko goes missing. And Yoda and Mace Windu
angry.
just, make sure he's all right. They take care of him, if you will. If you'd be so bold.
Maybe.
For those of who are watching on or listening on Spotify, Wesley Isaac is putting quotations next to everything,
Thank you.
Marty.
insinuating that Rico Hardeen was quote unquote taken care of.
Yoda was like, time to decapitate you like Dooku. Oh, wait, you don't know about that yet. Never mind. And then he's just a head on the floor.
Those angry people right there.
Oh, yeah.
So angry.
So Anakin tracks down
So
Reiko.
serious.
Let's not get here yet.
Sure.
Anakin tracks down Reiko, and he says, really, I want to kill you, but the man you killed would want you in a jail cell. So he takes him to jail. Obi-Wan is now undercover. This shark guy tries to fuck with him, and Obi-Wan stabs his hand.
Kind of looks bad.
Oh, I thought he was singing.
Yeah,
I was like,
it's the
he's
start of
hearing
the
musical.
musical.
He's like,
It's Shark the musical.
Obi-Wan. I was like, oh my God, Shark Prison, the musical. My favorite fucking musical of all time. Oh man, I love Shark Prison.
Shark Tale, he's working
Shark
at the
Prison
car
2
wash.
wasn't that good.
Shark Tales.
So,
Shark Tale.
Shark Tale.
I'm like, is that Will Smith? And he's like, I was just a fish and I wash whales or whatever. Oh, look, money. And that's the entire film.
I think I had the Shark Tale video game for GameCube.
That's impressive. I didn't know
Yeah.
there was a video game. What do you do? Just lie
That
and get money?
That was the day where every movie had a video game.
Every property, they're like, we can put $1 million into some sort of video game to sell on every console imaginable.
They're
Yeah.
like, Gran Torino, the video game.
Yeah, $1 million baby.
It's like Clint
There
Eastwood
might
can
have
say, "Please leave my property or get off my lawn."
Yeah, and be surprisingly
God.
not racist.
yeah, the racist meter, how racist you get towards.
Yeah.
They
I'm all in on Gran Torino. The video.
they even made a Sopranos video game that was
Yeah,
voice
I
acted
remember.
by all
Of
the
course they did.
characters in the Sopranos.
Yeah, when you played as Dino Al Dente.
A big chunk of that game was just sitting in therapy.
I think you fed ducks for half the game too.
Yeah, it's
like
Tony
they
sitting
come
by
across-
the pool in his
You
underwear.
gotta throw the bread the right spots, and they come across really
And the
fast.
game ends all weird. It just cuts to black when you think there should be more.
It's a shit game. 1 out of 10.
So Obi-Wan impressed the Big Daddy Palps kidnap scheme guy, whose name is Moralo Eval, who speaks in the third person quite a bit. And it just so happens he's going to share a cell with Moralo and Cad Bane.
Brian's favorite.
My boy,
That's
Cad
okay.
Bane.
Three-person cell.
Kind of. Moralo Eval kind of like runs the jail, it seems, and he just gets whatever he wants. So he's like, "Oh, I'll send the new guy to my cell."
And he wants a 3-person cell.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Like, you know what there is in this cell? Too much
So-
space.
Cad Bane is there to break out Eval. Eval wants Reiko Hardeen / Obi-Wan to join him in his kidnap plan. But Cad Bane just really doesn't like him. He gets a weird vibe.
Is it because he's actually Obi-Wan? The
Mhm.
Polyjuice potion's wearing off.
I'm
He's like, wait a minute, that's Harry Potter.
excited for how they change him back. We're not going to see the end of this. I think it's more than a 3 or more episode arc. So we're only going to get the second episode after this.
Oh shit.
Yep. So in order to make it a distraction. Oh man, I got to do my
Canon.
vocal exercises.
It's been a while.
Pick the peck of pickled peppers.
Cad Bane asks Boba Fett to start a fight with Obi-Wan to cause a prison riot. So here's
Which
little
one's
Boba Fett.
Oh, I thought he was the lizard guy.
He's the guy all the way to the left. Yeah.
I was
He's
like,
actually in the back right.
Actually, I want to see if that's Bosk. Oh, it is Bosk. Bosk is that other lizard bounty hunter.
yeah, Bosk trash.
You got it.
Wrong?
No, you got it. I just think it's
I thought
funny
so.
you know his name.
Yeah, isn't that impressive?
Yeah, I'm very impressed.
You should be impressed.
So Obi-Wan.
I'm also impressed.
Obi-Wan sees Eval and Cad Bane escape during this prison riot, so he follows them along. Cad Bane still suspicious because he wouldn't kill this guard on their way out, and they are going to fly away from Coruscant. And that's the
I feel
end.
like that's the one thing that like any good guy in every like movie or TV show where they're like, all right, now you got to kill somebody to gain our trust. Like every single time there's some like, that's like the one thing that they're like, oh, can't do it. Like all of,
Yeah.
I'll change my face, I'll shave my head, I'll immerse myself completely, try to like gain your trust. But that one thing too far. Like,
You know who would do it? Anakin.
yeah,
Anakin would
like,
be
how
like,
many
dead.
people do I murder?
They
Yeah,
should
this
have
is
made
funny.
Anakin the murderer guy. He would have
Yeah.
fit that role perfectly.
Because
for sure.
Anakin in the slave thing, when the lady jumps off, he thinks about Force saving her with the Force, and he's like, "No, I'm gonna let her die."
And like,
So
gotta
I'm
let her
in
die.
character.
Yeah, he's like, well, fuck that bitch. She shouldn't have jumped like a fucking idiot.
Yeah,
Fucking
grab a
dumbass.
sharper knife.
Think of your family.
Yeah, next time be fucking better, bitch. Peace out, bitch.
All right, so they go to the home planet of the Hutts, now Hutta, and they're going to need a new ship so they're not being tracked, and some weapons. Cad Bane says, Obi-Wan, you get the ship, and we'll get the weapons.
Oh, I mean, probably doesn't say that exactly because he's not Obi-Wan. That'd be weird.
That's right.
And Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan's like, yeah.
He's like,
He's
sure.
like,
Oh, wait, what did you
just
call me?
applied.
Yeah.
So Cad Bane heads on over to Pablo's pawn shop, which has everything a bounty hunter needs and more.
Of course. What are you buying?
What are you selling?
What are you selling? Nothing.
He gets his weapons, and they end up ditching Obi-Wan to fly
I
off.
have a question.
Yes,
Can we go back to that slide real quick?
sure can.
So Daryl brought this up while we were watching, and I tend to agree wholeheartedly. How does that man put on his turtleneck sweater?
Without stretching out the neck.
So
Yes.
I think
you
he
flip it inside
stands
out,
into
right?
it 'cause his
Yeah,
legs
you
are
flip it
skinny.
inside out, stand into it, and then flip it right side in.
Yeah. Because his head is basically a giant pair of testicles, so clearly he couldn't fit.
My thought
Honestly, it
process
looks
was
like-
he had
doesn't
to
look-
win on
it-
when he was born. I think that's
He was
just what
born with it.
wears
That's
his
just part of his,
skirt.
that's his body.
Maybe he's born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline.
So-
Continue. I just
No,
saw that. and I
that's
was
a
like,
great question.
Yeah,
That's why the visual aid is so important.
it really is.
I agree.
So they did.
Oh, they're gonna dunk this guy in lava.
That's Obi-Wan.
Like, we're going to give you a golden crown.
He's captured, but Obi-Wan put a little tracking device on Bane and Evol's ship. So the Hutts are like, cool, we'll take a couple more bounties.
That's a good deal.
They come back. Cad Bane ends up having to bring Obi-Wan along with them. But Anakin is hot on their tail. Palpatine's like, why don't you hunt after them? Because they haven't made Palpatine aware of the plan either. But maybe he is aware.
He's always aware.
He's aware of everything. He's like, he developed a plan to kidnap himself and then probably told the Jedi, hey, there's a plan to kidnap me. Can you solve the plan? And then he just feeds both sides. Like,
He's just
this is what he
orchestrating
does in
everything.
his spare time. He's just bored as shit and tries to
This
figure out
is
a way to
Palpatine's
just...
life, dude. He's like, listen, I'm kind of an apprentice, but from now on, I'm going to be in charge because I have good ideas. And they're like,
He's
who are
like,
you? And he's
I-
like, you'll see.
Now,
He's like, I
Anakin's-
play both sides, so I always come out on top. They're like, you're not supposed to say that. You're telling me you're playing both sides.
Now, Anakin's pretty unhinged here. He's just walking into bars like, hey, did you see these three fugitives? And the
Have you
guy's
ever
like,
seen anybody ever?
He's looking
Like,
very
what?
Darth
No.
Vader
He's like,
esque here.
"Oh."
He's got like, he's very angry.
the bartender's like, this is now Hutta, nothing's free. And he's like, how about I choke you to death? And he's like, all right, cool. Like, they went this way.
Still
they went to
not
this
free.
corner.
He's like, well, that's not, I guess that's payment. Go ahead. Give me a little bit.
So they
Yeah.
track them to the next planet by finding the guy they bought the ship from,
Dang,
the
Cad
guy
Bane.
with the sweater. Funny story about the guy with the sweater. He sells ships with only enough gas to get to the next planet where his brother runs a gas station.
That's a good business
That's like
model.
the-
I'm not gonna lie.
Honestly, though, that's like some of the softest shit I've ever heard. If you're gonna do that, just make them break down and have your brother run like a mechanic shop.
Yeah, just go. Yeah, go for the full nut. You
Go
know?
all the way, dude. I'd be like, I sell ships that explode by the time they get to the next planet. And he's like, oh fuck, my ship blew up, and and then the next guy is my brother, and he also sells ships.
Yeah, you hit
I'd be
50
like,
light years on that odometer, and boom.
50 light years.
I'd love to see them around Christmas time in their little Christmas sweaters.
So
Stay
Anakin catches
warm.
up with Obi-Wan. They have to tussle because he's still undercover and he doesn't want to blow it. Obi-Wan
Awkward.
ends up putting him in a sleeper hold, and he says, like, Anakin, don't follow me, as he's passing out. And when Anakin wakes up, he's like, that's weird, but I think Obi-Wan is alive.
That is weird that he
Nice.
would say that.
So we won't know
Yeah.
what happens with undercover Obi-Wan or how this polyjuice potion wears off until next week.
Is that all
Oh,
it takes to just like if I'm getting attacked, just name the guy, hey Brian, don't follow me, and you're like, oh well, that seems legit.
Yeah, must be Wes.
Well, he's gonna follow him. I'm gonna assume the next episode isn't Anakin just sitting at home twiddling his thumbs.
Next episode is called Following. So yeah, I'm pretty sure.
So what which boys think? We're getting
don't
into
know. I
some,
don't-
some good episodes.
It's been
here.
so long.
I know. Out of practice, gonna shake off the rust. I'm excited.
First two episodes were but then I thought the last two were pretty solid.
Oh, you didn't like the slave episodes?
Nah, not really. It was just like It's like one of those out of there episodes. I
Yeah.
like it when they keep like Mandalore, Cad Bane. Like I like those things.
For sure.
Marty
Cad Bane's
doesn't like
awesome.
slaves.
That's good. We're going to wrap up season 4 next week, and then all the seasons after this are less episodes, so we're way past the halfway point.
If you made it this far, I want your name and number, and I will send you one of my 100.
So this guy who goes by Jesus Christ commented on our last YouTube
Was it
video.
during Easter?
Our Easter-themed episode. He had
follow-ups.
boys.
They
I have a
made
few
a few
follow-ups.
calls. I didn't know it worked.
Oh my god.
That's his
Do you
name.
guys, do you
Holy
guys
shit.
think it's the real Jesus Christ?
I think so.
How do we know for sure?
Here, I'll show
I
you.
mean, dude,
go.
if Jesus thinks we should read the High Republic,
I'll read it
I
high
think we
if he
should
wants
too.
it.
That's perfect, Brian.
yeah, I was like, what the hell? I was like, did I just get kicked out? Did something happen? Oh my god, it's
Oh,
real.
that's true. Jesus Christ. It looks just like him as well.
Honestly though, if you have gotten the original Jesus Christ like sign-ons,
Oh man, yeah, that's a pretty good endorsement. I
you're
have to
probably
admit.
Jesus Christ.
You
Like,
click on his name
not
and
like- it's
curious,
not like-
I want more of that picture.
How many subscribers does Jesus have?
Oh,
he's not like
Wow.
Jesus Christ 1, Jesus
Same way
Christ
with Ted.
369.
Yeah,
He's
he's
not
the original
he's-
Jesus
that's
Christ.
the original Jesus Christ. And he wants his dude.
It's good
Jesus
stuff.
Christ is legit telling us to review the new High Republic books.
Brian, I think
Why
you
are
have
we
your
not?
answer about what we should do next. Came from Jesus
Yeah,
Christ
how-
himself.
All right, boys. Anyone ready to sign this shit off?
You just edit
Don't
this
have
out
a
later.
sign
It's
off.
okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'll just ad lib something. Someone give it to me.
Are you
and
ready?
as we always say on the Cannonballs podcast, Brian.
He has risen.
Pull up! All craft, pull up!